used to control the boiler. So that means for your hot water and your heating in the van, this is where you're going to go to. Now, the two do talk to each other, so you do need to have them both on if you want to get it working. So if you now turn on the Truma iNet then, Nikki. Okay, so first thing you're going to see is an error message come up. Now that means simply that Seattle is not turned on. The moment you turn that on, W225H disappears. So don't be too alarmed, it just means you haven't got the other control panel on. So hit the big rotary button in the middle, and the first thing you'll see flashing is a van with a temperature gauge on the side of it, and that is for the central heating in the vehicle. So first of all, you need to decide, well, realistically, first you need to decide what fuel you actually want to use to power the boiler. So you've got a couple of choices. This one, as you can see, has got a gas bottle and a lightning sign next to it. And that is then, click that, and then you've got options on either you want to run on pure gas, so just use the gas cylinders, a mixture of gas and electric, but on a kind of eco setting, that's mix 1. Mix 2 is a sort of more of a full power setting. Then you've got EL1, you're just dialing it round, that's a electric only, economy, and then electric 2 is full whack. So once you've decided which fuel source you want to use, then you need to click the button in the middle to select it, and you'll see a sign appear in the top of the screen, and that means you've now selected EL2. As we're on hookup, that's what we're going to go for. So having now selected your fuel source, you then go back to the heating, click that, and then you can dial it up to whatever temperature you want to have in the vehicle. Obviously the temperature has got to be hotter than the ambient temperature in the van, or it won't kick in. So on a chilly day like today, 12 degrees, cranked it up to 15, hit the button, and you now see on the top of the screen you've got the 2 electric things, and you've got the little flame which has now started to flash. Now that means that the boiler is lit, but it is still coming up to temperature. So that will continue to flash until it's reached operating temperature, and then it will go solid. So we've got the heating set up now as far as the central heating. What we're now going to do is turn the hot water on. So turn the thing to the right, and you can see at the moment it's off. We've got various settings we can go for. Again, an eco setting, which is about 40 degrees, or a hot setting, which is 60 degrees, and then a boost setting, which is, as described, it gives it an extra whack to really get it going. Once you've got it going and you just want it ticking over, you can run it on eco. But if you really want to have a hot shower, put it on hot, and that will then crank it up to 6 degrees. Again, you've got to select there. You'll now get another icon pop up in the top, which now shows we've got the hot water slowly warming up, again flashing, and the electric symbol showing that it's on electric hookup. So if for any reason you decided you wanted to switch from electric to gas power, you just go again to the home screen, so hit the back button like that, scroll across till you're on the fuel setting, and it flashes, and then instead of EL2 we then go for a gas selection, and it will then you'll get a little bottle appear above showing you're on the gas, and it will move over and light on the gas. Now obviously the gas needs to be turned on and purged in the van, and you need to have pressed the little button on the gas pipe, and you can always check if you have gas by lighting one of the stove rings. The final bit you've got is the fan setting, and that is really just for the heater. Yep.
Tell me when.
So just move across to the fan, turn that on, and then again you get an option on Eco, which will be its standard setting, or you can put high and click that, and then you will then see two shaded out fan blades, and that is a high setting on the fan. It's quite noisy, not something you're going to want going all night, so Eco setting once it's warmed up is fine. So that is your iNet control panel. The only other icons on here are things to do with timers and clocks and the rest of it, but we would advise you don't go near those. So yes, it's really the central heating, the hot water, and then your fuel selector. Really important to choose the fuel selection first before you activate the heating.